Welcome to Sci-Fi Stories. If you love stories of courage and mystery, make sure to subscribe and join our growing community.
What if your enemy discovered that humans don't heal like other species? They adapt, regenerate, and refuse to die. This is the moment the galaxy realized humans were never weak, just underestimated. The galaxy had cataloged thousands of species, each neatly classified by strength, intelligence, and survivability. Humans were listed as average, fragile, replaceable, expendable. Dr. Zeltrax of the HFY Medical Guild believed that classification until Medbay 7. In his decades of service across plague worlds and war zones, he had dissected creatures that bled acid, regenerated limbs, and survived vacuum exposure. Yet nothing prepared him for the unconscious Terran lying before him. The human's body was shattered. Ceramic-reinforced armor was cracked open. Shrapnel had torn through his torso. Ribs were fractured. A femur had been split clean in two. Any other species would already be dead, but the human was still breathing. Zeltrax hesitated. HFY nanites were not calibrated for Terran biology. One mistake could liquefy the patient from the inside. So he prepared for old-fashioned stabilization. Then the monitor beeped. The femur, destroyed only hours ago, was knitting itself back together. Slowly, imperfectly, but undeniably. That's not possible, Zeltrax whispered. The HFY were the medical elite of the galaxy. Genetic upgrades, molecular biotools. Even they couldn't regenerate bone naturally at this scale. He activated his log. Subject Terran 1 exhibits spontaneous skeletal regeneration. No nanites. No injectus. No external intervention. Possibility of internal repair mechanisms. Impossible, illogical, terrifying. The human stirred. Corporal Mace Rennick opened one eye, groaning as he sat up. Pain flared, but it wasn't unfamiliar. "Where the hell am I?" he muttered. Zeltrax spun around in panic. "You must not move. Your skeletal structure is still." Rennick stood. Crack. Regenerating cartilage echoed across the med bay. Rennick winced. "Still sore. But I've had worse on Mars hikes." Zeltrax stumbled backward. "Your femur. It was in two pieces." "Yeah." Rennick shrugged. "Grew back faster this time. You guys got good meds." "We haven't treated you yet," Zeltrax shrieked. "Oh," Rennick said casually. "Guess my bones just did their thing." Emergency protocols flooded the room. Researchers from allied species arrived within minutes, staring at the human like a living weapon. "Is this bioengineering?" asked Dr. Shera of the Nellery Corps. Rennick shrugged while chewing a protein bar. "Nah, broke the other leg last year. Grew back in 2 weeks." Docs said it was normal. "Normal," Zeltrax repeated weakly. "Not even worth writing home about," Rennick added. "If you want scary, talk to Sergeant Tamako. Walked off a spinal fracture once." "Walk off," Shera whispered. "Didn't have time to die." Within hours, medical alerts spread across the Allied peace front. War councils convened in secret. If humans healed like this naturally, what else could they survive? Captain Vin of the Yulari Navy watched security footage as the human rejoined the repair crew hours after catastrophic trauma. "We use them as infantry," he said quietly. "Shock troops." The advisor nodded grimly. "If this is baseline biology, we may be facing the most dangerous species in the galaxy." Back in Medbay 7, Zeltrax made one final assessment. No nanites. No adaptive DNA. No stasis tech. Rennick grinned. "We got coffee, painkillers, and stubbornness." Zeltrax nearly collapsed. Epilogue. Classification. Homo sapiens galactic status. Extreme anomaly medical threat level. Red tier advisory. Do not engage unless absolutely necessary. Closing note. They don't even know how terrifying they are.